Hi there, thank you for clicking onto this video. This is actually my very first impressions video. I have actually purchased a product from an Australian brand that is known as Bow Beauty, and this is their new range, which is Bow Professional. And what I've picked up is their Pro Finish Base Primer. It says a new generation of makeup. So that's what it looks like. And it is a 85 fluid ounce or 25 ml tube. So I'm going to actually try this out for the very first time today, put this on as my base and then put a foundation on over the top and just see initially what I think. I'm not going to do a review on it as such because I don't feel that I want to have to then wear the makeup all day and then come back later. Maybe sometime down the track I'll do that, but today this is just to give you my initial impression, I guess, on what I think the product is like. Okay, I'm actually going to be looking in a mirror that's in front of me, so I will try and do my best to make sure that I'm still looking at you as well as putting the primer on. Okay. It doesn't seem to have a smell to it, so that's a good start. Alright. It's white. So I'm just going to put a little bit on to start with. Okay, it has a very, very slight fragrance. Nothing overpowering. Okay, it feels like it kind of sinks in, but kind of doesn't. It's a bit strange. Alright. I've just taken that amount to do for my neck. Okay. So that is the base primer. It's still sitting on the surface of my skin. Doesn't look greasy at all, which is really nice. So I'm not going to give it too long to sit. I'm actually going to put some foundation on and just see what I think of the overall finish, and I'm not going to set my foundation. One thing I am noticing when I'm actually turning my head to get different light, it's looking quite smooth on my skin. I can still see all my pores and, you know, my lines and stuff, but it does look like it has quite a nice silky look. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more. It certainly feels like the foundation is gliding on nice and easily as I'm buffing it in. Yeah, it's definitely lovely and soft and smooth going on. Alright, so that's what I would consider me personally to be a medium coverage. I've got to say, first impressions, I actually really like it. This to me is very similar to a primer that I use by another Australian brand, and it's Omshi. It's OMSHE, and that is a beautiful primer. That comes out very much like a mousse consistency, and it's actually got a little bit of a tint to it. So this does actually remind me quite a bit of that primer. Very different in consistency. This is more like a cream, whereas the other primer is very much like a mousse. So I've actually tried, this will be my third purely Australian brand primer, and so far I'm actually quite impressed with that. Okay, so I've actually let this sit on my face for probably a good 5 or so minutes now, and I even went into the bathroom and had a look under different lights so that I could have a really good close-up look. The mirror that I'm using is not actually a makeup mirror, it's just one that I'm utilising for the time being. So I have to say, very first impression of this is favourable. I'm going to use it a few more times before I come back and give a final review on it. But at this point in time, I'm actually quite impressed with this primer. They're under $10, they're available in Big W only, and yeah, this is the only product I have bought out of their new Bow Professional range so far, but I'm actually looking forward to trying some of the other products now. So that is my initial impression of the Bow Professional Base Primer. I'm going to do another video sometime down the track on my overall impression of the primer and all of the other products, because I do plan to try all of the other products as well. So I will get back to you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you actually enjoyed this video. This is, I believe, my first ever video I've done on a first impression for a product. So if you like these type of videos, leave me a comment down below to let me know, and I will certainly look at doing more for you. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.